I've been making maps for over 30 years. Over the past 20 years, my peers have selected 4 of my maps for North America's highest cartographic award. Most recently, I received top national honors in 2011 for the Essential Geography of the United States of America, a map that required 6,000 hours over 2 years to complete. There's a story to be told about map making in the United States, and I believe that your background in graphic arts makes you the ideal person to tell it. 2 important things I've learned about cartography are that the graphic standards of North American maps lag behind much of the world, and the general reference map genre, which is the type of map that makes basic geography understandable to non-geographers, has been completely overlooked in the United States. High-quality general reference maps are the basic tool for gaining a functional understanding of geography. I believe the absence of this type of map in North America is at least part of the reason that geographic literacy is not an American tradition. Likewise, the absence of this type of map is why I made the Essential Geography of the USA, which is the first and only general reference map of the United States. I feel I have more in common with the artists, woodworkers, and writers that I know than I have with my cartographic colleagues across North America. One goal of art is to reflect the beauty of its subject. An artist sees beauty in perhaps a tree or a flower and wants to express that beauty. My view is that the geographic tapestry that covers the world has the beauty of a tree or a flower. And geographic literacy is infinitely more complicated. I want my maps to express the geographic beauty I see so that my readers will be able to see that beauty too. I feel that if my maps are beautiful, my readers will stay on them longer and will gain a better understanding of their content. If general maps are going to successfully communicate basic geography, they have to be made to a graphic standard that is not currently traditional in North American cartography. To make this point, I would like to compare how the Essential Geography of the United States of America treats one American city compared to how that city is treated on National Geographic's United States map. In the February issue of National Geographic, Garrison Keillor writes that the key to understanding the geography of Minneapolis-St. Paul is the Mississippi River. He explains that if you know where you are relative to the Mississippi, you will know where you are in the Twin Cities. But on National Geographic's map of the United States, it is very hard to see the Mississippi River as it makes its way through the Twin Cities. The Mississippi River, one of the great rivers of the world, gets buried below type, and it gets crunched up against roadways so that it is hard to follow the course, and it's not possible to see the Mississippi River at a glance. My maps avoid these conflicts. I see to it that all rivers are easy to see. So, for example, even a quick glance reveals the location of the Mississippi River and its relative position to the Twin Cities. Other details on my map that are not expressed on the old-style maps is that the area has an elevation of approximately 840 feet, which lets the map reader know that this area is not as high in elevation as, say, Denver, Colorado, so that the climate is different, and indeed the climate of these 2 cities is quite different. The Essential Geography also allows you to see that Minneapolis-St. Paul is one continuous urban area that straddles the Mississippi River. In addition, it shows iconic American landmarks like Mall of America, the University of Minnesota, and the Fitzgerald Theater, where the Prairie Home Companion originates. Essential Geography of the United States of America follows the basic cartographic tenet that nothing on it should be difficult for the user to see. On old-style maps, there is a great deal that is difficult for the user to see. In this example, by National Geographic, the capital B of Bloomington completely obscures the symbol representing the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. On my map, I use a black airport symbol and place it away from all other information on a field of yellow and red that make it very easy to see. The cumulative effect of all this work at Clarity is that my map paints an understandable geographic picture. If the people of this country are ever going to have a geographic renaissance, they will need to be inspired to have that renaissance. I believe it is the role of art to inspire people to new things. If we produce beautiful maps, users will stay on them long enough to absorb their content, and they will naturally become attuned to geography. I believe there's an opportunity to bring high-quality general reference maps to the people of the United States, and that is a story that needs to be told. I'm contacting you in hopes that you will help me tell this important story. Thank you.